The debate over ratification was waged in the newspapers, through pamphlets, and on the floor of the state conventions, where the vote was often close. Those who favored the strong national government provided for in the Constitution called themselves the Federalists, and they were led by Alexander Hamilton. The case for the Constitution was effectively presented in a series of newspaper articles that were written by Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, and James Madison, collectively known as the Federalist Papers, under the pseudonym Publius. The Federalists argued that the new government would not be dominated by any one group and that there were adequate safeguards to protect individuals and the states.
Federalists were a group of thinkers of people loyal to the belief that a chance was needed from the Australians of confrontations. That change were the confidentials. The Australians created a weak, cross-racial government and left a lot of the power in hands of the state governments. This was creating tons of problems, and although many people liked it, was obviously not the most effective way to go. The coalitions, on the other hand, created a strong current government with a weaker but still inefficient state governments. The Federalists described this and being the urge for its realization. George Washington was also as known superintendent of radiation and can be seen as the driving force beyond his home state, Virginia, and representation.
The Federalists were the first political party of the United States. They supported the Constitution and attempted to convince the states to ratify the document. Both Alexander Hamilton and James Madison argued that the Constitution didn't need a Bill of Rights, that it would create a parchment barrier that limited the rights of the people as opposed to protecting them. However, they eventually made the concession and announced a willingness to take up the matter of the series of amendments which would become the Bill of Rights. Without this compromise, the Constitution may never have been ratified by the states. Surprisingly enough, it was Federalist James Madison who eventually presented the Bill of Rights to Congress despite his former stance.
Boy.